having a good Tuesday? Great. I'm buzzing. I'm done comedy in 4 years. Took a bit of a break called fatherhood. Yeah, my air fryer's 4 years old now, so yeah. They grow up so quickly. It does mean like half of my jokes are now horrendously outdated. Had a killer routine on the Delta variant. Had to call time on that one. Something's never changed. Big fuck off mirror is still there. Hello. You can see my mother's eyes like disappointedly boring into the back of my skull, which is fucking weird because I'm adopted. Got some personal news. Just came out of a long-term relationship. I said to my partner, I don't know how I'm going to navigate the world of gay dating after all this time. Well, that shocked her. I recently turned 38, bless your heart earlier. People ask me, what is the secret to looking young? And the answer is sunscreen. Like once in the morning, once in the evening, without fail. It's a bit irritating at first, but you get used to the taste. They say that adolescence continues until you're in your mid-30s. I believe that, but I've also seen adolescence on Netflix. None of that's happened to me yet. I don't want it to either. But I think things are about to get freaky. No, what's going to happen is I'm going to make a fuck up at work, and Stephen Graham's going to pop up and say, "Oh, he's a good kid, Dola. Oh, lads, he's a good kid. Oh, kids, he's a good lad. He's a good lad. Let me tell you, he's a good lad. A good lad. A good lad." Anyone here from Liverpool? How am I doing? I'm from a town 50 miles away called Shrewsbury, and during the pandemic, that was the only place we could go to at the seaside legally. New Brighton on the Mersey. Concrete beach, shipping containers, turbines, paradise. And on the beachfront, there was a woman feeding ice cream to her dog, and then she would go in for a lick, and the dog would have a lick, and then she would, disgusting, right? But the most COVID-friendly behavior I saw that day. I do love Liverpool. Like Cilla Black said in the 90s, they gora, Laura. Ketamine. They do, that everyone's on Ket, but I can't have Ket because I've got too much phlegm. It's like a flood barrier. Doesn't quite go down. It's a shame, really. The Beatles were formed in Liverpool, obviously. I always wonder if they were like freaked out when they were doing the early gigs surrounded by Beatles shops. That would have psyched me out. And that huge fuck off 8-foot statue of John Lennon from arguably his heyday, the 8th of December 1980. The craftsmanship on the bullet holes is amazing. If you give it a blowy, you can play it like a flute. You know, you never stop being a musician. They say your 30s are your 20s with money. I think that's bullshit. My 10s were my 20s with money. My 10s were my 20s with someone else's money. My 10s were quite frankly a socialist utopia. My mum used to feed me drugs on a plastic spoon. That's collectivism, right there. I mean, when I was chesty, only smack would do it. I'll leave you with this. As a 38-year-old millennial, sometimes I get invited to a house party, and that term takes my mind to a lot of wild, very confusing, very visceral places. Dare I say, experimental places. I'll get really excited, get my DMs on, go all the way to Chiswick with my Thatcher's blood orange in my bag. I'm thinking, this is going to be some cool shit. I'll walk in, there's dogs, there's kids, there's a harmonium, there's Mary Berry. Actual Mary Berry in the corner. And I'm thinking to myself, probably not going to be doing crack under the stairs at this one. Or am I? You know, get Mary involved. I know she makes a mean brownie. Sprinkle some persimmons in the crack pipe, you know, why not? I'll switch her on. No, I can't do crack, I'm afraid. I have too much phlegm. I've been Joshua Sweet. Thank you so much.
Make it up for Joshua Swift.